attacking the Kimura from side control. My partner's gonna be down, and I'm gonna go into the attacking position I have for side control, where my elbow's over the top, and I'm in here nice and tight. I'm blocking the hips. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my chin, and I'm gonna roll it over his wrist to drive it down. And look at his arm. I can put it on the floor. And now I'm gonna shoulder punch here to create pressure on his wrist so it pops up to my head. As that happens, when I roll back, they tend to keep reaching. And then my thumb goes underneath and I go thumb up in the armpit. Getting it tight there is all that matters. So when it's down, I'm going chin over, pinning it hard, driving in. It's gonna pop up, and then I put my chin and my knuckles together, in tight on the armpit. That way, even when he frames again on my face with that elbow, and he starts driving it in, it's too late. I have it. I'm gonna take my hand as a post on his thigh, nice and low by the hip, and I'm gonna switch to north-south. I'm gonna kick my leg out, bring it into his shoulder, come up to the head, into north-south, and now I'm gonna put my knuckles on his heart. I'm gonna grind it right across the chest as hard as I can. Drive it. Now that his back is up off the floor, I know I have him. I'm gonna use my hips and I'm gonna rock forward, look up, and the hand pops off. We find it, we catch it, we lock the grip up, step up, pin the elbow to the heart, same type of break, and then we finish that Kimura. Let's take a look from a different angle here, where you guys can really see, let's turn a little bit, where you can really see that hand come up. So we're here, his hand is framed in proper position. I'm gonna go chin over, I'm gonna drive in, nice and high. Come back up with my knuckles and chin together, thumb up in the armpit. I'm gonna switch to north-south, and look, I'm gonna drive up. Roll him up on his side. Rock my hips forward. There it is. It's always gonna be in front of your face. So just take the back of your hand, put it next to your head, drive up. There it is. Come back, lock it. There's a lot of different grip breaks you can do from here. The easy one, come over his arm. I like to step up just a little bit with my knee poked in the back, pin his elbow to my chest, and then hip in like a clean. Boom, nice and high. Pop it up and over, creating a rainbow over the ribs to make sure that he doesn't take a grip anywhere here in the middle. Out, up, and then pop it over for that finish. We can come back down and we can go right into the drill on the other side. He's gonna be framing. I'm gonna go chin over, drive forward. It's gonna pop off there, and I shoot my hand through. Scoot around, block the hip, drive straight up. Now, one of the things you can do right here to make it really miserable for your partner is you can take this hand and go blade up, so that the blade is creating distance here, and that'll make it really uncomfortable on the ribs when you go thumb up. Rather than being flat on the thin side of your forearm, roll it up and widen that space so that you really create pressure on the nerves in the tricep and against the ribs. So we're here. I'm gonna roll my thumb up to make it hurt. Pops it off, we catch it. We're gonna lock up that Kimura. I like to step up, give myself that added boost of a lift so I can whip out and then finish that nice and tight in that arc for the finish.